Looks like the U.S. is facing a shortage of munitions. The stockpile is currently dwindling, and apparently we are racing to end the war with Iran before we run out. According to Trump, we are very close to running out, and we're in danger. Our options are going to be limited if we don't end this quickly. And based on some of the footage I'm seeing, that's entirely accurate. I mean, we're sending up like 11 Patriot missiles to try to stop one Iranian missile and still miss. So those missiles just fly to nowhere and they're wasted. And the Iranian missile still slams down, causing damage. Take a look at this video.
Oh my God.
When you look at this, you see all the Patriot missiles going up here. And I don't know what they got on these Iranian missiles or how they work, but it's almost like it could detect that it was about to be intercepted. And then it just turns on some kind of booster right here. Watch this. Right in this area right here. And then it just goes like 4 or 5 times faster than all the other missiles and slams down. It's like some sort of evasive technology or something. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before.
Oh my God.
Absolutely crazy. So this is from the Wall Street Journal here. U.S. races to accomplish Iran mission before munitions run out. Trump says the Iran campaign might last a week or longer, but dwindling stockpiles could limit his options. So when you think about it, the most powerful military in the world just started a war. We just got into this war, right? And we're already facing a munitions shortage. Can someone explain that to me? What happened to our munitions? Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we just give a shit ton of munitions to Ukraine? Oh, that's right. Weren't there a ton of AIPAC-bought politicians that voted to send a shit ton of munitions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine? Oh, that's right. Could that be the reason why we're already running out of munitions and we just started this war like 2 days ago? The most powerful military in the world. And by the way, how irresponsible is it for Trump, the president of this country, to go on national TV and publicly announce to the world and all of our enemies that, oh, by the way, we're running out of munitions. Now, if China or Russia is watching, and they are, and they have any motivation to, maybe go to war with us, well, guess what? They just got told that we're weak right now. We're running out of munitions. And, this is almost like giving these countries a green light. So, absolutely a stupid move for the president to make. But listen to what he says here.
One nation, we grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, even as we continue the righteous mission for which they gave their lives. We pray for the full recovery.
So we've already lost 3 U.S. soldiers in this operation and 5 wounded. Okay, but keep listening to what he says.
Of the wounded, and send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen. And sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is. Likely be more, but we'll do everything.
Hey, that's the way it is. There's likely going to be more of you that will die for Israel. But, that's just the way it is, guys. We have to go fight this war of choice with Iran. We chose to do this, by the way. This wasn't a war of defense or anything. Israel chose to attack them, chose to attack Iran, and then we had to join them because, of course, we did. And, of course, we had to sacrifice American blood, American treasure, for these people. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Reports from Iranian TV that U.S. base in Kuwait entirely decommissioned. They hit that. U.S. base in Bahrain hit by drones, severe damage. U.S. carrier Abraham Lincoln attacked with 4 missiles. This one is not confirmed, and the U.S. has actually denied that this has happened. 560 plus U.S. troops killed and wounded thus far. This is also not confirmed. No evidence for this. The 2 bases have been struck, and bombings continue. And it actually turns out that the UK now, Starmer, has agreed to allow the U.S. to use their bases because apparently we requested it because our bases are pretty much all lit up at this point. But of course, we had to. We had to. That's just the way it is, guys. According to our president, Donald Trump, we had to do it. And that's just the way it is. And more will be lost. But, you know, Iran was a terrorist nation. And we had to take them out, you know. They were going to build nukes. Netanyahu told us. Netanyahu said since 1995 he's been saying they're going to build nukes, so we had to. They've been weeks away from building a nuke since 1995. So, you know, he said we were down to like 2 weeks, and we had to stop them because in 2 more weeks they were going to have a nuke. So we had no choice. We had to. We had to. We had to sacrifice American lives, and more will be lost. So it's just the way it is, guys. Anyways, I'm trying to stay away from a lot of the reports that I'm seeing just because of the whole fog of war situation. It's very difficult to confirm, what is actually real, what isn't. The chronology of things have been messed with. So unless you see official reports on things or multiple reports from, I guess, unofficial sources, if there's enough of them, you can also consider them to be accurate, I would say. But I'm just trying to hold back at this point. All I'm going to say is that this was a massive mistake. It's going to cost us dearly, and we shouldn't have done this. So, if you're still standing behind Trump after all this, I don't know if you can be helped. All right. And remember, you guys were arguing when I brought up the fact a while back, like, we're starting war with Iran, and I heard stuff like, not yet. It's not happening yet. Trump's not going to do that. He's the president of peace. I am peace. I am the president of peace. Yet we are actively prosecuting a war of aggression with Iran. And by the way, before I let you guys go, have you considered, this is not Iraq. We absolutely failed in Iraq. 20 years sunk. Over $2 trillion sunk. Countless American lives lost. And what happened there? We bailed out. We tried to do a regime change. It's worse than ever before. So now we decide, you know what? Let's try that with a bigger country. An exponentially bigger country, because we're going to succeed this time, you guys. We'll definitely be able to do a successful regime change in Iran. Because, they're bigger. And since we failed on a smaller country doing that, the bigger country will definitely succeed at. So, yeah, keep in mind, there's going to come a point where all this bombing from, like, the air and sea and everything, that's all fun and everything, but, like, they're going to have to put boots on the ground at some point. And there's millions of people in Iran who actually supported the Ayatollah. Do you think you're going to be able to just trot in there and say, hey, regime change? We're doing it. Just because the leader was killed, and by the way, they martyred the guy. So now, these people are even more angry than they were before. Even if we are successful to some degree at some point of this is going to go on for probably years. And countless lives are going to be lost. Immeasurable amounts of treasure will be spent on this. I don't see this ending soon at all. But I could be wrong. Who knows? I'm just basing what I believe on historic precedent. Iraq. You know, I guess it all just depends on how you gauge winning. If you gauge winning by killing one person and like occupying a nation for a while and spending a shit ton of money and lives as winning, I suppose we've won a lot of wars. That's not how I gauge winning. All right, guys, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel about this, and I will catch you guys in the next one.